Hey everyone, Top 10 has brought you a new video. In this we show you the illogical movie scenes that does not uses the common sense and underestimate the law of physics. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and like this video, so let's get started. Number 10.
Cars can make ridiculous jumps without sustaining damage. Cars in movies seem to somehow be both indestructible and highly volatile. In an apocalypse-type situation, you can get any old car up and running by finding the keys and topping it up with gas. In reality, the battery would likely be dead. At the same time, action films have taught us that one well-placed bullet can make a car explode like it's made of dynamite.
It's got a real nice sounding engine, right on?
4.1 liter digital fuel injection, you got it.
Of all the unbelievable tropes associated with big screen cars, however, their ability to absorb the impact of epic jumps is the most outrageous. Car suspension is designed for potholes and speed bumps, not clearing gaps. Most cars would be unusable upon landing a jump, or at least stall, unless they'd undergone serious modifications.
John, cars don't fly! Cars don't fly!
Number 9. Just a concussion? No worries.
Suffer a potentially debilitating head injury? Not a problem, just walk it off. Yes, concussions seem to not have the same impact in films as in reality.
You gotta break the door! Are you gonna pay for it?
Rather than causing disorientation or worse symptoms, they instead come across as just another mild wound for heroes or heroines to overcome. Consider the frequency with which Marty McFly gets hit in the head over the course of the Back to the Future films. At least once per movie, Marty is rendered unconscious, yet recovers with no apparent long-term damage. It's odd to see, to say the least.
Number
Destroy the
8.
Screen. Destroy the computer.
Your death amounts to the same as your life, a zero sum. As I was saying,
Need to ensure a computer system is completely and utterly wrecked? Just destroy the screen and be on your merry way. More than a few films operate under the logic that a monitor is the same thing as a computer. Perhaps because the monitor is how information on a computer is displayed, or due to some early computers housing vital components behind the monitor. The iMac continues to do so today, but this is far from the norm. Whatever the inspiration for this line of thinking, it is pretty ridiculous.
you cannot save John Connor.
Watch me.
Number 7. Heroes
Does this
never
make
look
for
back at
badass cinematic
explosions.
moments? Absolutely. Is it believable? Not so much. Not only do we think that you'd want to see an explosion, especially one you just caused, but we don't think you could help yourself. Even if you expect a loud noise or sudden commotion, you can't stop yourself from flinching. Perhaps the silliest thing about this trope, however, is that staring straight ahead as something explodes can only possibly be for the benefit of a camera. So, regardless of how realistic that explosion is, the old stare and walk away move inevitably reminds us it's all fake. 13.
Number 6.
Funerals control the weather. Films are an inherently visual medium, so it's unsurprising that happy endings are often paired with sunny days and romantic encounters with moonlit nights. But there is no event more intimately linked with the weather than a funeral. Rain is so commonplace at cinematic funerals that to do so in a contemporary film risks falling under the umbrella of satire. And yet, The Amazing Spider-Man was still doing this as recently as 2012. Come to think of it, comic book movies in general really love this trope. Maybe Storm from the X-Men is always invited to set the mood?
Number 5.
One match to light it all.
Stay close to the candles. The staircase can be treacherous.
Dark corridors and chambers beware. Somebody's got a match. At first glance, using a match, a torch, or candles to light one's way seems reasonable enough, until the question of how a tiny source of light can illuminate vast spaces comes up. In spite of their small size and limited ability to produce light, matches and lighters in movies are astoundingly effective.
Are you playing a game?
Where are you?
Oh, here,
Why do we even bother with flashlights ever? Turn on an actual light bulb in these worlds and it must be like looking into the sun. Be it in a tight ventilation shaft or a large underground chamber, nothing appears immune to these tiny fiery objects.
Come out to the coast. We'll get together. Have a few laughs.
6.
Number 4.
Landing in water is like landing on a cloud. Water may seem safe, but in situations involving a long fall, it's a deadly adversary.
Pay attention! Get out on your knees! Right now!
If ever a character needs to make a quick escape, they elect to jump from a great height into a body of water, the presumption being that the water will cushion their fall. Unfortunately, this is not the case, at least not in real life. Hitting the water at 80 miles per hour is like hitting a concrete wall, and the average human body falls at 120 miles per hour. This fact makes scenes such as James Bond's long drop in the opening of 2012 Skyfall very unreal.
Take the bloody shot.
Number
Must
3.
explode.
Everything must explode.
From cars to spaceships, it seems like objects in films are predestined to burst into flames. Shoot it and it will blow up. Explosions are firmly established in cinema as a signature form of spectacle, but increasingly it seems as though everything is primed to blow up. Whether it's sand dunes, robots, ships in the vacuum of space, or entire planets, explosions are more or less guaranteed to occur in action movies. It's certainly fun to watch unfold, but we're certain the real world isn't that prone to spontaneous explosions. Probably, we hope.
That's what exploded? Holy shit, that was crazy.
14.
Number 2.
Who needs a mouse anyway? Are we using our computers wrong? In movies, accomplishing anything meaningful on a computer can only be done through frantic typing on the keyboard, with mice and other peripherals being of secondary importance, if they appear at all.
Can we generate some encrypted passcodes? Get some of those encrypted passcodes, Jack. Never mind. Wow. Okay.
Just watch Scotty entering the formula for transparent aluminum in Star Trek IV. Though we're pretty sure that some computer users can type that fast, surely the error rate for most people would be pretty high. And are none of these programs easier to use with a mouse? Apparently keyboards are the future, and we should just throw this thing out. Someone in the
Number
head
1.
is an off switch. This is perhaps one of the most dangerous inaccuracies perpetuated by film.
I don't want any trouble.
According to movies, a bonk on the head or neck will knock someone out. A few hours later, they'll be right as rain. For any hero who tries to minimize casualties, this is their go-to, a move that will allow them to overcome dozens of goons without spilling blood.
Sorry, the punch was supposed to knock you out.
Here's the thing though, the human body doesn't have an off switch. Hit someone over the head and they're likely to be in a lot of pain, but still conscious. Hit them hard enough to knock them out, and there's a decent chance of permanent damage or that they've been killed.
I have a strong constitution.
You know, bloody kidding.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe our channel and support us. Please like, share and comment and click the notification bell for future update and check out our other videos.